Sometimes wishes do come true, and this week, thanks to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, one did for 17-year-old Tre Grinner of Alamo, California. Tre wants to be an investment banker, maybe a money manager. Last Christmas Eve, he was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. A social worker at the hospital where he was treated hooked him up with Make-A-Wish. It arranged for him to do a week-long internship in New York City with Goldman Sachs. He's hung with Lloyd Blankfein, rung the opening bell at NASDAQ, and met Derek Jeter on the field at the stadium. And today, he had perhaps his biggest thrill of all during an appearance on CNBC. We surprised him with a phone call from Warren Buffett.
I understand that you're being shown around Goldman, and I'd like you to have me become your agent because they're going to try and sign you up, and I think that the two of us working together could make a better deal with Lloyd than if he has you all to himself, because we can get Jamie Dimon into the act and have everybody competing for your services if we play this right.
How, Mr. Buffett, would you counsel ordinary investors or a guy like Tre, who's out there trying to make some money in his personal portfolio, to factor in all of the various cross currents that we hear in the market on a day like this? The idea that wage inflation is coming back. Argentina is defaulting on its debt. There's increased tension in Europe, and the European economy may not be good. How should people think about that on a day like this, where they see a very immediate effect in the prices of their stocks?
Yeah, well, if they're in a good business and they've got some spare money and they like buying it yesterday, they should like buying it better today. It really, the day-to-day stuff doesn't make any difference, and the trick in investing is to buy good businesses and hold them for a long time and make a lot of money doing so. And it's a mistake to pay attention to the day-to-day fluctuations. If you found a good business in your hometown to buy into it as a private business, you wouldn't think about buying and selling it every day just based on headlines. You'd concentrate on buying the best business you could and having the best management there that you could have.
If you liked it yesterday, you might want to buy even more of it today. Mr. Buffett, thank you so much. Tre, any final words or questions for Warren?
Well, I think your advice is really good on buying the retracement. If you liked it then, you're going to love it now. And Dow's down, and I think it's a good time to re-up on positions.
Tre, we'd love to have you come out to the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting, too. I'd like to meet you personally.
Sorry,
I bet we can make that happen, Mr. Buffett. Thank you so much. Tre told me he's feeling well. He had his last chemo treatment a month or so ago. His recovery is on track, and next for him will be classes at a community college out in California, then maybe Cal Berkeley. His escort from old Goldman promised to make another wish come true next year, going to that Berkshire Hathaway powwow in Omaha and meeting with Warren Buffett. He was a very impressive fellow, as I know you know.
He really was. Makes me kind of misty, though.
Yeah.
He really does. It's a very heartfelt story, and we wish him all the best of luck.
And he's had a hard way up, and
he
is
has.
battling his illness very effectively.
But he's feeling good.
Nice of Mr. Buffett to call in. We appreciate that.
We do, very much so.